How you doing? Lots of things of importance. And in reference to my mother and father, in reference to Howard Hughes Sr. the first and Doris Duke Sr. the first, those documents of my identity have been there since I was born and since I was a little boy. And in reference to government trying to make up lies, trying to call me a fake, slandering my character, those people need to go into court so they can get prosecuted for treason. In reference to my mother and father and my identity, the government has known my identity. The Treasury's had documents of my identity since I was born. Yeah, that satellite man's been pulling on my nose. That's them pulling on my nose. So in reference to that, that's face mutilation, violations of government, violations of surveillance, violations of the anatomy and royal copyrights, and violations of human historic stature. The satellite man does not have a right trying to pull my face apart with their satellite shit, their satellite games. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. No, I've not received anything from any of the properties or from any of the lawn care people that worked at any of the mansions of the properties in Beverly Hills or Bel Air, and I haven't received any information from anywhere. Hello, John Kerry, how you doing? I haven't received anything in the postal mail from you either, if you sent anything. Roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. It's been there since the day I was born. It's a blueprint of my anatomy. The satellite man pulling on my nose is a violation. The satellite man damaging my teeth is a violation. Serious violations. The satellite man trying to burn the teeth causes bleeding in the mouth. Yes, it does. And it is illegal. Plus, I have rare genetics. So in reference to the satellite man doing that, it is a violation of rare genetic laws. Anytime anybody tries to make me bleed, they can get the death penalty. It says it on those Treasury documents too. Royal Protocol says that too. In reference to anybody trying to damage me or trying to steal my genetics or trying to steal my bodily fluids or liquid of any kind or whatever, such as a satellite man trying to make me cough or trying to make me spit or trying to make me sneeze or anything like that, it's attempted murder against the government. They're not allowed to be trying to play master-slave games with satellites. It even says on those documents, if anybody tried to claim that I was their slave and they claimed that they were the master trying to control my life, it says on those documents those people can legally get executed through the courts. Plus, I haven't received any monies or anything from my mother and father's properties. I'm the owner forever. It's never signed, never, never gave, never, never sold, never. You want to hear the ABCs? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. There you go. That's the ABCs. Now, in reference to anybody ever calling me crazy, they're trying to confuse me with their impersonator that's trying to steal my identity. My genetics are one of a kind. Rare. One of a kind. My parents had one-of-a-kind genetics. The Indiana government or the government in other cities or wherever somebody's doing this at, they're trying to cover up court cases when my mother and father had beat the government in court. I was in some of those court cases when I was a little boy. I had injuries from the government attacking me and my mother and father. Political Nazis, political Germans, political thieves. My parents didn't pay the wages of politicians. Politicians aren't on the payroll of my companies. Basic information of many things. So in reference to government trying to play tricks, government trying to steal my wealth or my identity, those government people need to step into court. They need to go to court and get prosecuted for treason. My companies are not what makes the wages for politicians in America. So in reference to government people trying to play tricks, their activities are illegal. People trying to slander my character because they wanted to steal control of my property or wealth or companies, that is fraud. That is violations of wealth laws and wealth protection. All those people trying to do things is illegal. And that satellite man's been hurting my upper lip and my teeth like they were trying to paralyze my upper lip. That is a crime. That is a violation of law. Their activities of mutilation or damaging my nerves or tissue or muscles in my face, like they're trying to call somebody sick or stupid or something, these government people, that is fraud. So in reference to the government man trying to hurt my teeth or my lips, they're trying to paralyze my upper lip. That's illegal. Those people need to get prosecuted for that too. Royal protocols forever. It's a specific documentation of my identity that protects me and my ownership and my wealth forever. It's supposed to protect my anatomy too, from any scars or dents or injuries. See, when I was a little boy, I got injured real bad in reference to government trying to murder me and my mother and father. The government has that on documents. The Supreme Court has that on documents. And it even says if anybody in government or anybody anywhere tried to injure me at any time ever, they could face a death penalty. Even if it's a large number of people. Because I had some severe injuries when I was a little boy. I'd been shot several times when I was real young, when government men tried to break into my mother and father's mansions. In reference to my father's mansions. But my mother and father, I mention it as my mother and father, even though, I'm the only child of my mother and father. The satellite man's hitting me right there. Anyways, many things of importance. World protocols forever. And I need monies from my companies. No, I didn't receive any of the monies. No, I didn't receive any of the lawsuit monies. They're stealing it. And they're hiding it. They didn't even tell me what the amounts are. They've stolen it and it's in the trillions and trillions of dollars. Then they're blocking me from my trust funds. These government people need to get prosecuted for their crimes. They have no ties to me or my property or land or companies. Or my revenues, or if anybody sent any money and somebody stole it, and then they showed up at somebody's house saying, hey, why'd you send him this money? I'm tax-free. If a government man ever showed up at somebody's house that tried to send me money, make sure you prosecute that government man. Meaning if somebody had sent me money from any location. I can't sell no companies, can't sell no properties, can't sell no businesses, can't sell nothing, never. So if anybody had sent me monies knowing that I was being held hostage by dirty government and the government was trying to make me look like a poor boy, that is a crime against government. So if the government stole the money and then tried to show up somewhere acting like they were returning the monies, that government agent needs to get prosecuted for the death penalty. These people have held me hostage all these years by blocking me from money. And they've been blocking me from my Royal Ambassador traveling papers. And they've been stealing the postal mail. They've been stealing my accomplishment documents. Reference to Nobel Peace Prizes or gold medals or anything. You know that, right? And the man that's trying to steal my identity is some German Christian man. I'm not German Christian in any way. Not never. That government man needs to get prosecuted. The Royal Protocol is a birth certificate of my identity. If the government is misrepresenting my identity, the government must get impeached and they must get charged for their crimes. I've been a tycoon since the day I was born. And these politicians and government people was trying to rip me off. They were trying to steal everything. And those government people need to step into court. And this government man that keeps trying to claim that he thought I was his relative, and they tried to damage my looks or they tried to damage my identity, those people need to step into court. Those people need to get prosecuted. My DNA's been on record since I was born. So wherever, and my mother and father and the Royal Protocol's been in the media since I was born. So whoever this man is trying to claim he thought I was his child, whoever these government freaks are, or these government women freaks, whoever they are, they're not any friends of mine. And I'm not associated with them. And they're not my mother and father, whoever these government agents are. There's more than one people doing it. There's several people trying to do it in branches of government. They tried to steal my genetics. They tried to steal genetics reference to my eye color or my penis size or my athleticism or my genius qualities. And I've been a genius since the day I was born. And those satellite men have tried to play games trying to damage my looks. Those satellite controllers must get charged for their crimes. They're still hitting me in the jaw right there. Anyways, and I need my corporate credit cards from my mother and father's companies and my Third Empire. In reference to government people trying to slander my character, trying to call me stupid, I'm the legal owner, 100% rightful owner. I am the owner forever. And then they tried to challenge my ownership after they murdered my parents, or they were holding my parents hostage back in the years. Their activities is financial fraud, attempts of murder, and dirty government and dirty business violations against government people and their communism. It is illegal what their people have done. Their government agents need to get charged.